we're about to... I'm playing as Alistair right now. I'm in that castle, and I'm about to obviously meet my other character, which is Morse. This could be very interesting. And the whole time we're trying to basically protect the one Targaryen bastard that we didn't know nothing about. Of course, all in the game. Also, in the last video, there's about 20-30 seconds, almost a minute of George R.R. Martin put in there as a Maester, called him Maester Martin, and it's kind of cool because he gets a little hint on Winter the book. A nice little Easter egg. By the way, 10 days left, guys. 10 days left. Alright, now, I went here and they told me something about leave something. Let's see what he says again.
Please turn around.
Well, let's do it.
I don't suppose you would change your mind. Not even for gold?
Whoever wants to go down there will have to step over my dead body.
So be it.
Okay. Ooh, bad camera angle. There you go. That's better. Dude, this thing is horrible when it comes to the... Alright. Come on, stun him. There you go. Bleed him to death. Come on, brother. Just finish him off. I don't have to do nothing else. Okay, obviously that's where we have to escape. I just don't like all the bodies just laying around everywhere. But also we gotta basically Morse is almost naked, so you literally have to find all his gear, and he has some awesome gear.
Oh no!
Let's see what he has on. He has the avalanche.
Never forget these dank walls.
Stay strong. It's not over yet.
It is not. It's crazy how many saves I've done.
Christmas things. Me too. It's not like he'll miss any of it.
If I finish him off, I'll get this guy.
You risk yourself too much, Gawain. Do not forget you're hurt.
Don't worry. What was that? Seven hells, they're going to kill him!
Do not move from here. I'll take care of this.
Save him, Alistair. I owe him my life.
Get him.
Guts, you heard your orders? Finish him.
It's time to put an end to the trouble you've caused us, Crow. Now say your prayers.
Block it.
What the? Moors, what in the flame are you doing here?
What? Y'all know each other?
Alistair, is that you?
Tell me why I always find you in the worst of situations.
Yeah.
What about you? Why do you always take so much time to come?
Believe me, it's a long story. But we need to get away from here right now. Gawain told me that you helped him escape. Thank you for that.
Gawain? Your brother? I would never have recognized him. When I let him go, I thought he would leave me to rot here.
You're uglier than I remember. You must really have upset them.
You know me. Always good at making friends.
Right, let's get out of here before Halton comes for a little chat with us.
All right, but before we do, I want a little chat of my own with that bastard torturer.
Moors, we don't have time for that.
No! 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 Ah! No! Not that!
Get him.
Luckily for your friends, they are already dead. However, your pain is just beginning.
Should have showed it.
I think that should do it. Are you done?
This whoreson was lucky. He was dead before I could really enjoy myself. Gawain, it's you. I didn't expect to see you again.
I'm sorry. There was nothing I could do, considering the state I was in. I needed time to come up with a plan. I needed to stay hidden. When I got up there, I came across my brother. And it's because of him that I was able to come back.
2 Sarwicks for the price of 1. Such an incredible honor. What concerns me slightly, though, is why you are here.
Halton has been manipulating me for weeks. He had me believing Gawain had been murdered by the Crown, so that I would take sides with him. He used my emotions and my family to cloud my judgment. The truth was, my brother was being tortured down here while he welcomed me above as a distinguished guest. And that's not the worst of it. Halton murdered my father to protect his little conspiracy. And like a fool, all I was doing was helping him conspire against the Crown.
That's not like you to be so naive.
What's done is done. But Halton will pay for everything he did.
What is this guy? Go ahead. Okay.
You vile creature. Death is too good for you. Give me some time, Morse.
I didn't think we had time for this, Alistair.
Go! You got to have your fun with your torturer, didn't you? Let me have mine.
As you wish.
No, I can help you. Spare me!
Nothing you can say is of any consequence to me. First you will experience pain, and then you will die. I'm not finished yet. I'm only getting started.
Alistair, I really need to find my dog.
And we will, as long as I get to kill the other ones.
Alright, you can give me some weapons here, man. Oh yeah, it's the loot, the puppy. Where the heck are you going? Alright, he's fast. I know my puppy's not up there, he's somewhere here, so. There you go. Oh Lord. Can I kick him to sleep? Okay. Oh, they knocked him out? Alright, no. This way, blah blah blah, get this. What kind of change? I hate that, man. Because I can't pick the, you know, it's like dumb as heck. I'm gonna get the guy without the shield, that way I knock him out, and then it's done. But it's my fault too, because I'm taunting. But I'm taunting also to keep the other guy alive, but at the same time, I'm getting broken. Oh, Lord. I don't want to use none of my my potions because I got 2. And I feel that it's going to be different. I know what to do. There you go. Okay. Wow. That's what I want.
There you go, old boy. Gently does it.
I don't know why you go to so much trouble for this dog.
We've been together a long time, he and I. He'll help us, you'll see. I was able to help Gawain escape because of him.
Well, I hope he will help us, because Halton still awaits his fate.
Wait. Seems that one of these guards carries Jane's scent.
What are you talking about?
It's a young woman that Halton is holding. The damn fool thinks he can join in the Game of Thrones by using her.
And what are you planning to do about it?
You have to trust me, Alistair. There isn't time to explain. We have to follow this trail to find her right now.
Yeah, but man, that hit me hard, dude. Oh, I'm done. Yeah, but can I drop? I wonder if I could drop a weapon and he could pick it up. I don't know. I've only been able to sell. I'm trying. Can't drop it. God dang it. Well. Attack, fag. Can't drop anything. I mean, what is Moore's gonna do with his fist? I mean, no, nothing. Wait, is that? Wait, no. It's got to be able to. That's like the inventory. Everybody's inventory. I should be. Okay, let's do a different thing here. Inventory. Let's do this. There you go. That's the key. didn't think of that. Well, he can't use none of his special abilities because he doesn't use spears. But it's got to be a two-handed sword, but the two-handed sword I got is crap. These battles, man. These battles. Let's do something here. Let's do something slightly different here. I'm gonna do this because I like fighting with more, slightly more. He has a little bit better abilities to counteract. I mean, his hits are devastating. I mean, that's the key to do it that way, is to keep the other guy healed just enough to attack, you know, basically knock everybody down. I wonder. It's gonna be a little tricky, but this is probably this might work. Why can't I? There you go. That's what I want. Jesus Christ, dude. Totally frustrating. I don't want the guy with the shield. See? That's what I want. Way too much going on for the little claustrophobe. I can't do it, dude. To try to keep them both alive, it's like ridiculous. There we go, guys. Now we got it.
These men were training with Ethan in the courtyard earlier.
So?
I could have crippled them all under the guise of training, but I missed the opportunity.
What a boot in your face, poxy beast!
The beauty of always just repeating yourself. Alright, let's see what these guys got, because they got to upgrade something, because that... The turn cloak is awesome. I mean, that's a good... Okay. So what I'm going to do is take that one off. I know there's only one weapon. Alright. Less confusion. There you go. Two-handed bonus loot. that off just in case. There you go. I mean, he's got the special abilities, and that's where it's at. It's for armor. Heavy. Sit there. Okay, so that's fine. And then let me see about this guy. He's got no, but definitely the vision thing. Alright. This is as good as it's gonna get. Oh, forgot my specialties, my stuff. Frenzy. Master Water Dancer. Training the Water Dancer has made you more agile. Extremely accurate attacks help you exploit your smallest weakness and points. Quick. Damage. Then roll over. I don't use none of that. That's it, but I do use that. Oh yeah. See, now I can heal. So it's swords that are 99. can read your enemy's movement, making it easy to ward up predictable attacks. No more interruption. If your opponent, you can be reflection. Confirm. All right. Alright, man. Lit up now. I am lit up now. This is as good as it's gonna get now. Now it's for real, as good as it's gonna get. This is as good as it's gonna get. Here we go.
No, I was still drunk.
Man, nobody cares. Oh, that's a lot of them. What the heck are you talking about? You ain't done nothing. Swing. Dude, that's as close as it gets. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's cool that the dog stayed, you know, doing his thing. What was this saber about? Crap, dude. Crap. Do the swing, do the swing. Heck yeah, that crap is nasty. Okay. Thank goodness, at least I could hit him. That would have sucked if he was blitzed completely. You're like, what the heck? We'll see which is better, because that's... What does Home Slice have on? Yeah, they're both damage resistance. I'd rather have that. 2008 if things go bad. That's what I'll load.
Hey! Get out of here, filthy thing!
Oh, there you go. No. Yeah, that knockdown is something else. Oh, that's fine. I knew that was gonna happen. I got one less person. One less guy. I had it, it's just they were stepping in the doorway, I couldn't get out of it. Ah, come on, dude. Come on, Alistair. Just kill him. Just die. Don't move the puppy, just move them. So get out of the puppy and he'll just the puppy just run back. Get up, but over here. Over here, boy. Nice. Oh my god, this dude. Yeah. What are you going through? What are you going through? Why are you like in battle? Holy shite, man. Thank you. Leave these guys alone. Cut him.
before I kick your teeth out, stinking animal. Bugger off before I kick your teeth out, stinking animal.
If he doesn't go through back into the hallway, this ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to reload.
Cursed hound.
So this guy's different. Oh, bull crap. Bull crap. The heck? Come on, dude.
Bugger off before I kick your teeth out, stinking animal. What's going on here?
I mean, he's instant, so... I could freeze him.
Do you want a boot in your face, boxing beast? Get this flea-ridden mutt away from me! What was that?
Okay, it did count.
Away from me!
I guess that ain't gonna happen with them right there. As long as the puppy stays alive, I got this. Get him, pup. Get him, pup, nasty. Just keep healing. Keep on, pup. Keep healing. We got this. Yeah, yeah. Gotta go upstairs, but what is up with this, y'all? Alright, so that's just basically I open that door now.
Enough! Enemies are within our walls, so you will do as I say.
Enemies? Good. I can't wait to see them put you on a spit.
You little bitch!
Kill her.
Marianne, what are you doing here? You ought to have stayed quiet in that chest.
Trickery will get you nowhere. You should know that I have already warned my uncle. This place will soon be crawling with guards, traitor.
Bring them. I'm waiting.
Jane!
Moors! Thank the Seven, you're alive! But what have those animals done to you?
Nothing compared to what I've done to them. We've come to get you out of here.
Not likely, I'm afraid. Tell me, Alistair. Does threatening women run in the family? It was your brother last time.
Silence, you soulless whore! Gawain is dead. If you dare speak another word about him, it will be the last word you utter. Morse, we've got the girl. Now I want Halton.
Who are you?
This is Alistair Sarwick. He's an old friend and loyal to us.
Alistair? The servants have spoken of you. You are one of this pig's guests. Moors, I don't trust your friend.
I trust him. We are brothers in arms, and our loyalty runs deep. He is only here because Halton deceived him, as he did us.
If you're right, why is he here in this castle?
We can discuss this once we're outside these walls.
Did you hear that? Someone is coming.
Oh, Lord.
Halton, there you are.
Kill her. Kill her. We don't have enough. Dude, we're dead.
Alistair, what is this act of treachery?
Take one step further and I'll gut you like a fish.
How dare you?
You poisoned my father. Then you murdered my brother in your vile dungeons. You lied and manipulated me. And now you dare accuse me of treachery.
Your father was well aware of the price he would have to pay for standing in my way. You are making the same mistake as your father. Listen, my niece has played no part in this. If you let her go, I will spare your lives.
You can scheme all day, Halton, but Jane will never stay with you.
You are surrounded and trapped at the top of my castle. Tell me, how do you hope to survive?
You know perfectly well how. If you let us leave the castle with Jane, we will spare your niece. You have my word as a knight.
I cannot do that, I'm afraid. Release her immediately or pay with your lives.
Uncle, please!
Silence, Marianne. You brought this on yourself. Careful now. Think hard about what you're doing.
Alistair, stay your hand.
Did you hear that, Marianne? Your own uncle cares not whether you live or die.
That's not true. If you let her go, you can both walk free from here. You have my word.
No way.
He lies! I know it. Don't do it, Alistair.
That he's lying, I have no doubt. But killing Marianne won't help us here. Get out of my sight before I change my mind.
You made the right choice. Death over dishonor.
Well, you are more stupid than I originally thought. I don't care for your values. Honor won't save you now. It looks like I have you at my mercy. Kill them, but don't harm the girl.
No!
Stop, all of you! No one fire! Jane, my child, don't do anything rash. Your life is too precious to me. Think about it. I'm offering you a future as Queen of Westeros.
I'd advise you to try nothing. Otherwise you risk killing the child.
Morse, this is our chance.
What do you mean?
You remember that night with the Frey twins, when their father came storming into the bedroom?
You broke your leg, if I remember well. We're too old for such foolery. Besides, Jane would never survive.
Well, do you have a better idea?
We'll never leave Jane.
Moors, they won't hurt me. Not while I have this child within me.
Jane, no.
You made the right choice, my child. You two, lay down your arms immediately. It's over.
Get ready, Morse. Harden! By law, you will pay for my family's death. Stop this!
Take the girl away, and keep her under close guard. As for these dogs, bring me their heads before nightfall.
Moors.
Fire and Blood achievement.
Best to keep going, Alistair. We shouldn't stop now.
Relax, Moors. We need to gather our strength. Besides, we haven't seen anyone on our tail since yesterday. They're probably still searching the castle ditches for our bodies.
If we see them, it's already too late. Harton won't give up that easily. Maybe if we avoid building fires.
Listen, we're soaked, and the wind is like 1,000 icy daggers. I would rather die by the sword than by sickness.
15 years in the wall's shadow makes you get used to the cold. You will too.
I'm not so sure. Anyway, you never did tell me how you ended up in those dungeons. I would have thought you were protected from the political scheming of the Seven Kingdoms up at the wall. Something very important must have happened to get you involved in all that again. It had something to do with the girl, didn't it?
Yes. Good old John asked me to protect Jane.
Of course. Just like you to take on a dubious mission with nothing but John Arryn's word.
True enough. Well, I couldn't protect her by staying at Castle Black. I had to take her south, to get her out of harm's way, where no one would find her. I decided to take her to the house where I'd left my family, but we fell into a trap. Some escort I turned out to be.
Your house in the Riverlands? Why the flame did you go there?
I thought we would be safe there, and I wanted to see Taya and Serena again. But do you know what I found? Their graves. They're dead, Alistair. They've been dead all these years, and I had no idea. I took the Black only because I thought that you would be protecting them.
I am so sorry, Moors. There's nothing to ease that kind of pain, I know.
What happened? When was it?
I don't know. Probably the work of brigands. It was just after the war ended. Soldiers and deserters were scouring the country. There was so much to do. I couldn't stay with your family each and every day. But when I returned to them, it was already too late. I paid them my last respects and buried them. It was all I could do.
That's all? You swore you would protect them, you bastard. You gave me your oath. You knew they were dangerous lands, and you left them in the middle of nowhere?
Blame me all you want if it helps you. I have cursed myself more than you ever could.
I doubt that. You would already have stuck a knife in your chest.
I was exiled, Moors. I left my family and my land to live the life of a beggar in the free cities. Is that not punishment enough? Finally, after years of despair, I started following R'hllor, which was the only way I could find inner peace.
You left my wife to die, and you hope to explain yourself with tales of fire and magic?
It was this fire and magic that helped me see more clearly. I failed to protect your family. It's true. But worse still, I didn't know how to protect you from yourself.
Not that again. Oh yes, you protected me. I was ready to receive my punishment, and you urged me to take the Black to avoid it. They would have had nothing to fear if I'd never listened to you.
Horse shit! They would have died anyway, along with you.
Yeah.
The moment you defied Lord Tywin Lannister, you condemned them along with yourself. I should never have let you do something so reckless.
So you think I should have murdered Princess Elia? A young girl
Hell yeah.
and her barely weaned children. I could never carry out such an order.
But you had to. It was war. The Lannisters had to prove their loyalty to the Baratheons. Lord Tywin could not allow one of his knights to refuse an order at the time. You know the reigns of Castamere as well as I do, Moors. Tywin Lannister is so merciless that a song was made of his cruelty. You knew your refusal would put your family in danger, but that didn't matter, did it? Your precious honor always comes first.
Damn you, Alistair.
It's easy for you, isn't it? You have always acted first without regard for consequences, leaving others to pay for what you've done. After you left, I fell into disgrace and was left to take care of your family. And what good did it do? Did you know that Lord Tywin ordered Gregor the Mountain to do the job you refused? The way in which he massacred the princess and her children is one of the most vile stories to come out of that damned war. You could not have saved them. You condemned Taya and Serena, and you dragged me down with you. So much for all the good that came of your fucking honor.
What you say is true. I only wanted to do the right thing. I didn't think of the consequences. May the Father have mercy on me. I was responsible for destroying my own family.
We both failed, my friend. If I had known what would happen, I would have asked to kill Elia myself.
What irony. I was ready to die when I made that choice. And here I am, still alive, when those I wanted to protect are dead. Jane. I can save her. I swore I would do it.
Ah, yes. Jane.
I cannot leave her with Halton. I will go alone if I have to, but I need to get her out of there.
You never change. No matter what the risks are, you do as you see fit. But don't worry. I have my own matters to settle with that little shit. I will go with you.
Thank you, old friend.
Now, tell me. I still don't know who this girl is, and what everyone wants with her.
She is of Targaryen blood. And on top of that, she is carrying the unborn bastard of King Robert. Jon Arryn knew about the child, and tried to hide her by sending her north. Because of that, there are many who will do anything to get their hands on her and her child.
I see. Halton is using her child to rally the supporters of the old regime to his cause.
Yes.
If only it were just Halton. Even your bastard brother is after Jane.
I was aware of that, yes. I heard about this. It's not just Valar that we have to deal with here. That snake has done well for himself since the rebellion. He's now in the service of the Queen herself.
How do you know all of this?
I went to the Red Keep on my return. There I learned that the Queen was taking advantage of Jon Arryn's death to eliminate all of King Robert's bastards. From what I heard, Valar was her chief huntsman. Your Jane is on his list. That's why he's after you. And he won't stop until he has the girl.
Valar. I look forward to destroying him myself.
I've watched how he works. He has changed. He is a powerful enemy now.
We should deal with Jane first. Once we have her, we can go after your brother.
We need supplies and a plan if we're to rescue Jane from Halton's grasp. We should go back to River Spring.
Agreed. Well, what are we waiting for?
Boom. Wow. Oh, what a tangled web we weave. It's a good story, man. It's a good story.
River Spring. How do you suffer this place? To draw breath is to suffocate.
This is my home, Moors. My people, my land, my town. I suppose the wall is far better?
All right, you win.
Alistair, is it really you? You're alive!
Of course. Why? Did you think me dead?
Died for the Queen, they said. As if that would really happen. Alistair's too crafty to get himself killed, is what I told them. But it's Valar. That snake told everyone that he saw you die with his own eyes. He's sticking to his story, and as nobody dares contradict him...
Valar? He's here?
Yes. That's what I just said. Who on earth are you?
Ryman, you know Sir Mors Westford. He was at my side throughout the rebellion. What were you saying about Valar?
Well, he came here one day with his Bloodseekers. A bloody bunch of thieves, if you ask me. He put them in the castle, then declared that they had to stay there until he'd finished his affairs here. Meanwhile, he's been acting like the entitled Lord of Riverspring. He even stripped me of my rank of captain to give it to that bloody Wex. What I wouldn't give to rip the guts out of those two there.
And nobody tried to go against these dogs, ice and darkness. Have you all gone so craven?
The Crown is behind this marriage. To challenge it would be a huge risk. What about you, eh? You disappeared again. What were we supposed to do?
Well, well, what do we have here? Don't tell me Ryman's drunk again.
Captain, you'll have to introduce us to the innkeeper one day. We all wish he were as generous with us as he is with you.
Who are these two? Friends of yours?
Hold your wicked tongue. I am Alistair Sarwick, and these lands belong to me.
Alistair, you say? Sir Valar told us that you may turn up here. You shouldn't have come back, my friend. You're supposed to be dead. And we're here to make sure you stay that way.
Where's Puppy? Not enough energy? I haven't done anything. Yeah. Whoa.
Those pieces of shite got what was coming to them. This attack can only mean one thing. Valar knew full well you weren't dead. He only said that to hurry the ceremony.
What ceremony?
Oh no.
The wedding! He has come to marry Eliana, claiming that the Crown wanted this matter settled once and for all. And as everyone believed you dead, she no longer had much choice. So she decided to accept.
OMG.
And Valar ordered the Bloodseekers to lie in wait for me so I wouldn't spoil his plans. That bastard will stop at nothing.
But now that you're here, that changes everything. He plans to consummate this marriage before the end of tonight. We must make haste.
Now that I have returned, he has no claim to this land. We should expose his treachery for all to see. The people and lords will hate him for this lie. He will have no other choice but to leave.
A good plan, provided you can reach him alive. If you go up there, it won't be long before your head is atop a spike.
He's right. The Bloodseekers protect the castle. You won't get very far alone.
Ryman, how many guards remain loyal to you?
Only a handful, I'm afraid. Valar hanged 3 of my men for treason. Their only wrongdoing was telling him openly what they thought. After seeing that, many of the others left the town to return to their families.
A handful will not suffice. We need the support of all Riversprings so Valar dare not touch us.
You should speak with Maester Harwin. He'll know what to do.
Where can I find him?
At the port. He thought Valar was lying about you all along. He spends his time over there, speaking to boatmen from King's Landing to receive news of you.
Let's go. We have to stop this wedding, no matter the cost.
Very well. I shall try to gather some swords. I will return to you as soon as I can.
Be careful, cousin.
You too, Alistair.
What? We actually got Brutally? That's what you're gonna give me? Bro, saber. Where's that two-handed weapon? Where's that two-handed weapon? I'll try this out. Hopefully it works fine. So let's see where he has this.
A gift, yes, of course. But a whole sheep? I simply cannot, my lord.
Yes.
Alistair, thank the Father. Nobody had heard any news of you. I was beginning to lose hope of ever seeing you again.
Yes, I am alive and well, but Valar would have it otherwise. His men have orders to kill me on sight.
I dreaded something of this vile nature. When he came and told us you were dead, I thought immediately that it was some trickery on his part.
That's the kind of vulture he is. Unfortunately for him, he has no chance of killing Alistair.
Harwin, here is the knight Mors Westford, an old friend. He too has a score to settle with my half-brother.
Then we have to act quickly. The wedding will start soon.
When the news of my return spreads, Valar will lose what little trust still remains. The lords will join my cause.
I wish it were that simple, Alistair, but do not count on it too much. Unfortunately, the lords have never put their trust in you. You had been away for years, fighting on Lord Tywin's orders. And after the rebellion, you vanished without trace. Some people have never even heard of you. They would have preferred to have seen Gawain follow your father, or even your sister, if it were not for her being a woman. Because of all this, they accept Valar as their new lord, despite all his failings. With him, they see Eliana keeping the reins of power at Riverspring.
But Heart of Fire, how can they be so blind? Valar will share power with no one. Ilyana will have no say whatsoever as soon as the marriage has been consummated.
Yeah.
Your sister is no fool. If you still live, she will not enter into a marriage that will cost her everything. But to understand that, she has to see you with her own eyes. With your sister's support, you will also gain the allegiance of all those who believe in her.
And how would I meet with her? I doubt they'll let me walk straight into the castle.
I can pass on a message to her on your behalf and arrange a meeting in a discreet location.
It's risky. Who's to say that she doesn't welcome becoming a legitimate power as the lady of the castle? If that's the case, she may well betray us.
Mors, you're speaking of my sister. She would never do that.
I don't want to take any chances. Do you really think a slip of a girl and some lordlings can make the slightest difference up against Valar's men?
Let me remind you that Ryman promised us warriors.
Have you seen Ryman?
Yes, he's searching the town for any worthy men. He will join us afterwards.
I don't like the thought of doing nothing and just waiting for him. I should speak to Ilyana as soon as possible. We can come back later. Harwin, please inform her of my arrival.
I will have a message sent to her, even if I can no longer freely roam the castle. There are still a few servants who have remained loyal to me.
Perfect. Tell her to wait for me near the entrance to the Godswood. It's discreet enough.
Very well. Stay here. I won't be long. It's done. Ilyana should be waiting for you across from the watermill.
Let's go. Harwin, please stay here in case Ryman makes an appearance.
Of course. May the gods be with you, Alistair. To see you defend Riverspring like this, your father would have been proud.
Thank you, Harwin.
Oh. Alright, so I got the plate boots, so crap.
A gift?
You'll get a chance to pillage later.
May the seven bless you, my lord.
Hold on, let me see if there's a freaking better thing. Of course not. It's mace, two-handed sword. That's what I got on though.
Those thieves helped themselves to whatever they wanted, and to think they're supposed to keep order around here.
Do not worry. I will soon put an end to these disgraceful acts.
Are you serious? He would never settle for this old. Mark my words, it's that sour.
You're full of worries about him.
That's a good combo, boy. Heck yeah. First swipe is done. Flawless victory.
Well, they shouldn't be able to hurt anyone else, at least.
Yeah. So basically, okay. I got you. So that's.
It's a...
You damned animals.
Get over here so I can break your
skulls.
Thank you so much, my lord. If you hadn't come...
Pick up your clothes and run home, child. You've been through enough today.
Taste the blade, bro. Taste the blade.
What was that song again? Have one drink and you're a miserable sod. Have a barrel. Enjoying your pints of
piss? I hope so, because that's your last one.
A job well done, I'd say.
Okay, so, yeah.
Oh, I hand out justice around here. Let that man go.
Get up and away with you. Your crimes will go unpunished today. Give thanks to the Lord of Light.
Thank you, my lord. I won't do it again.
Oh, I won't do it again. I need a vendor.
Alistair, you live! Oh, thanks be to the merciful mother. I really hoped he was lying, but as we'd heard no news, I had to bring myself to accept this ceremony.
Don't worry, little sister. I've come to put an end to it all.
I've dreamed of hearing you say that.
Eliana, this is Mors. He's an old friend of mine. Maybe you remember him.
Yes, I think so. I'm sorry, Alistair, but time is growing short. We have to stop this wedding.
Do not worry, little sister. River Spring belongs to the Sarwicks. As long as I live, Valar will never have it. He will be gone from these lands by the day's end, dead or alive.
Alistair, remember that Valar is the Queen's man. Killing him would do nothing to solve our problems with the crown.
Quite the opposite. Once Valar is no more, only Alistair will stand to inherit River Spring.
He tried to kill me, Eliana. His men attacked me, in our own streets, on his orders. When our banner men learn of his treachery, they will all rise up against him, regardless of what the Queen may say. No one will stand between me and our father's throne.
Yes, of course.
You don't seem convinced. Is there something wrong?
Nothing. It's just that... what will become of me in all this?
We'll find you another husband if that concerns you. One who can make you happy. And if not, you'll stay at River Spring under my protection. You can put your trust in me, little sister.
You really understand nothing of women, big brother. But to be frank, you've already abandoned me once. How can I be sure you won't do it again? I'd like to forget the past, Alistair. I'd like to have faith in you, but it's no easy task. River Spring does not know you. All our people know is that you rode off to war and then disappeared afterwards. I slaved away to uphold these lands, to appease Lord Tywin, to convince our bannermen to remain loyal despite our disgrace. Father used to say, everything must be prepared for your brother's return. There was never a thought for us. As a woman, I accepted my fate. But for Gawain, it was different. Father didn't want him as an heir. He belittled him endlessly. In the end, he disinherited him on account of their ceaseless arguing. Then Gawain left, Father died, and you came back as if nothing had ever happened. You seem to think that River Spring will pass you by right. But don't forget who made that possible.
I am sorry for all that happened. I thought I was protecting you by leaving, but I couldn't have been more wrong. What Gawain went through, I will never forgive myself for. But I swear to you that it will never happen again. I am here now, and I intend to stay. What you have done will not be forgotten, and I will see to it that you are happy. I swear it, on everything that is most sacred to me.
That's enough for me. You have my support.
It's a joy to hear it. Now, if you would, I need you to gather the lords. I will soon confront Valar. I need them to be there, ready to lend their support.
That should be possible. Under the guise of preparing for the ceremony, I could go and speak with them without Valar suspecting a thing.
I'm counting on you to convince them, little sister.
I will do my best. Be careful.
A bloody strong woman. Your sister knows what she wants.
She has the heart of a warrior. Had she been born a man, the world would have been the better for it.
The world needs great women too, you know. Come, we have much to do.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. See you on the next one. Take care. Bye.